Hello, everyone. Today, my name is Jakub Polaczyk, and as Vice President of the New York Dance and Arts Innovation and Artistic Director of the Chopin and Friends Festival, during our series of quarantine talks, we have today discussion with the Italian-based in Rome percussion ensemble called Blow Up Percussion Roma. And we have a representative today with us, one of the member of the group, Luca Giacobbe, who will share with us ideas about the ensemble, also about the time in Italy, this last 6 months during this quarantine, about the situation in Italy, about the concert life in Rome, and also Italy, and about the future plans and about the current situation. Yep. So Percussion is a well-established percussion ensemble, which plays a lot of innovative works, Italian, but also worldwide, also a lot of American music. Maybe during this conversation, we'll have a chance to talk about this. They recorded a couple of CDs, and you can find it also on Spotify, and they have a website, so you can just follow them. And the members groups, just to mention the names of the ensemble, is Flavio Tansi, number one, the number two, Alessandro Di Giulio, Pietro Pompei, and Aurelio Scudetti, and with us, Luca Giacobbe. So yes. Hello, Luca, nice to see you. Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello. Hello. So, how is the weather today, by the way, in Rome? How is there?
Today is sunny day.
It's sunny day. And how is the situation now in Rome these days? Are there many tourists? Can we find many tourists and travelers or not?
No. Not a lot. Now the situation is a little bit bad than the last summer because during the summer, as we know, the situation it was very good and we started to travel again around Europe. But now it's almost everything closed, especially with the border countries close to Italy. And
not many, mostly locals. And how about the situation with the school system? Maybe first start from schools. Are the schools closed in Rome, or some are open? How is it?
Some schools are closed, but the university schools are open, but partially.
Partially.
Partially, yeah, exactly. If you need to go there, you can go there for have lesson or practice if you want.
Okay, I see. So it's a little bit like you have a choices. You have a choices. You can choose. Exactly. Good, but how's the situation with the music universities, in music schools? Is it the same? For example, main conservatory is Cecilia, right? Cecilia.
Santa Cecilia, yes.
Santa Cecilia, yes, school. So is it close? Or?
For the percussionists, the situation is a little bit different because many students cannot practice at home. Because sometimes maybe you don't have the percussion, so you can go there. Yeah, exactly. You can go there for practice, but a lot of lessons, it's online lessons. I don't think it's good, but this is the only solution that they have for a lesson now.
Okay, so tell me now, if we go now to the ensemble, the innovative ensemble Blow Up Percussion.
Yeah.
So tell me, maybe first, before we start this conversation about last 6 months, also tell me maybe about the history and idea of the group, how it was made and when it was made and what was the main idea, okay? Because in Italy, we cannot find that many ensembles in this kind of group.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
tell about this, okay?
So first, I would like to say that I am the latest arrival, so I'm the youngest of the ensemble. But I know for me it was very cool to see an ensemble based in Rome that can play that kind of music that I like a lot. And Blow Up Percussion formed in 2011. That performs both modern and contemporary repertoire.
Yes.
Their goal is to give current music a different voice, interpreting and performing the works of a new generation of composers, as well as getting involved in the music theater, minimalism, electronic music, and experimental sounds projects. The ensemble played a very modern repertoire like Francesco Filidei, Montalti, Antonioni, Dessner, Elliot Cole, or John Cage. And principally the idea is to play the percussion music with electronic music, and the way it's pretty on the US music, American music composers. Yeah.
So the composers, for example, like you have Steve Reich, right? As I saw, you have David Lang also, right?
David Lang and John Luther Adams, or
Luther Adams. Oh yes. So that's because the idea also. In the States we have, of course, ensembles like I'm thinking about Soul Percussion or the Third Coast based in Chicago. So there are some ensembles who are specialized in the specific instruments and innovative ideas, combinations of the different elements, right? But how about in Italy? You mentioned it's also pretty unique. So are there many ensembles like that in Italy, not only Rome, but in Italy?
Yeah, you can find maybe some ensemble that play a repertoire before the time that we decide to play.
Before.
Yeah, like more Steve Reich and the composer before Steve Reich, the composers before Steve Reich. And the new ensembles are going to a different kind of electronic music or percussion music. I think it's more on the electronic music and video effects and something like this. We are maybe in 2-3 ensembles that we play this kind of repertoire.
So not many.
Not many. No.
Not many. It's new and it's very refreshing, very nice. Yes, but also you mentioned that you also do work with videos, right? So you also do with multimedias with percussion.
Multimedias with percussion, actually, principally with electronic music.
Mostly electronics.
Yeah.
Mostly, not so much with videos.
No.
Yes, and are you based, because you are based in Rome, and do you have your own place where you have a concerts, or you also play in the different places? Because it also takes a lot of time with the instruments, because you have many instruments to carry. So how do you do that?
So we are lucky because we are able to use principally 2 rehearsals places. I mean, we have our rooms with our instruments, and each time we have to go to have a concert, we move with our instruments. So I think in this period we are very lucky to have a place where practice and build or work on new projects. For example, now that we cannot have concerts, we have the time for work on new projects.
Yes.
So we are having some rehearsals and work on new projects.
But do you rehearse by Zoom or in person? That's also another question I have.
We rehearse in person.
In person.
With, in the respect of the all rules, anti-COVID, because the space is very big and we can keep the distance between each other.
I see.
This is very important.
Okay, I see. Because you were supposed to have this festival. I was also lucky to have one of the pieces of this festival, but it's postponed for now. So tell me also the idea, because the group, the Blow Up Percussion, has own festival, right? Own festival.
Yeah, I mean, the idea about the festival.
They have festival, yes. If you can tell in a few words about this, okay?
Yeah, the festival, it is called Cerimoniali Ritmici. That's been rhythmic ceremonials. And it's a festival that consists in to promote the composers. So we make a call for scoring. We select the best compositions, and we build the festival. I mean, on the new compositions, and this is very important because that led us to choose the new repertoire, but on our style.
Okay, okay. But also, if you are talking about composers, you do a lot of Italian composers, but also do you compose? Does Blow Up Percussion has own works composed by the members or not?
No.
Not in this way. Okay.
Not this way.
Not in this way. Do you also do improvised music, like graphical scores that the ensemble has creative ideas or not?
It's very rare to.
Rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. So
because,
mostly notated music, right? Mostly.
Yeah, most notated music, yes.
Okay, mostly notated music. Okay, so because I also see, I want to mention we are also gathering here to talk also about because this is part of the Chopin de France Festival, which I was also directing in here in New York. But we have a composition competition, and I remember I was looking to the website of the ensemble, and I found that you also premiered the work of one of the winner prize winner. She got a third prize, Katerina Di Checca.
Caterina Di Checca, yes.
Katerina Checca, yes. And she, on this New Vision competition 2 years ago, she got the third prize. So I see that you also work with her, right? With Katerina.
Yes, I was not with the ensemble during that time. Yeah, but I know Caterina as a composer.
Yes. Yes, but if I can, so now we are talking about the Chopin and France Festival, the festival that I'm directing. The idea is that I'm a Polish, I'm living in New York, right? But I'm a Polish, and we have this festival at the Polish consulate and also different places in New York here, where we start from Chopin, but then we have like dialogues with the music of Chopin also, because he was in some kind of way innovative for this time and also like a grandfather of the Polish music, but a lot of new artists, even very crazy modern, can be also inspired in some way. So we have this connection also with dimensions of different arts and different art and composers. So I want to ask you about the also connection with the ensemble with not Chopin, but with Poland. Has ensemble ever been to Poland? Ever had concert there?
No, the ensemble never been in Poland. You are the first Polish composer.
I have the first one. Oh, yeah. So nice to hear that.
If I remember good, maybe I'm pretty sure about this, but yes, you are the first one.
I'm the first one. I see.
Yeah. Maybe the only one connection that we have with Poland, it's me, because I know a little bit of Polish, but nothing more.
But you also ensemble.
Yeah.
When ensemble has concerts, so outside of the Italy. So which country generally you choose for the concerts? Do you go to modern festivals, or tell about this?
Modern contemporary music festivals, or in a theaters where you can perform that kind of music. And principally, it's in North Europe, or also South, but I'm thinking Malta, but it's just a little island.
Malta, yes, Malta, yes.
But principally, it's North Europe where you can go to perform that kind of music.
So where? Do you go to Asia?
Where?
Are you going to Asia? Asia, like Japan, also China, Korea, South Korea?
Yes, no? But not with the ensemble. Go there, but not as a blow-up ensemble.
With ensemble, it's also difficult to carry all those instruments, all those.
Yeah,
that's.
The difficulties are always a lot, so you have to calculate everything when you.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and tell me also about your future plans with the ensemble. Are you planning also to have an online streaming of the concerts and of the events? Or how would you like to do in the future? Do you also think about maybe some workshops, maybe online or something? Have you thought about this?
So we are clear ideas about the future. We are going to don't have online concerts because the ensemble doesn't agree with this idea, and we are working on a new opera, a new project by an Italian composer for the next year, because now the situation is going better, and we hope to back on the stage around May or June. And just in these days we are working on a new opera, so we are, how do you say, build like a video trailer to sell to the theaters and festivals. So we
So,
are.
but you think May will be the earliest when you will come back? May, right? For now.
Around May or June, yes.
May and June. Yeah.
Sure,
so
for the next summer.
So all the events that you had, also the concerts, they are probably May or June or even later, right? May or June.
Because also the last summer we had concerts in Italy. I mean, you are able to do it. You can play outside with a lot of distance, so you can do it.
You can play in the park, like this piece by John Luther Adams. It was performed
Also, yes.
in Pittsburgh. I remember they performed in the park. I was in Pittsburgh. They had this big concert, and it was performed in the park. It was great. Yeah, in the open space. Yes, open space. Yes, but also about instrument making. So about interesting instruments for percussion. Do you also make some instruments by your or?
What did you say?
If you make your own instruments, for example, sometimes you need for specific sounds. Yeah. So are you also making? Does the ensemble makes own instruments?
Yeah, sometimes the scores ask you to build an instrument, but I prefer to talk about research of sound. I mean, we try to look to the sound, to research a perfect sound. It's not pretty build a new instrument, because sometimes the composer gives to you the new instruments. But our job mainly is to find the correct and the perfect sound using everything. Pieces of metals or wood and something like this.
Okay, great. And also now also about going to the members of the group. So all of the members in Gach Education Italy, or not exactly, do you know about this? Can you tell about the background?
Yeah, I mean, mainly all of us grew up as a percussionist in Italy, but during the last part of the studies, each of us go out for in another country.
Okay.
Like a PhD, to have a PhD abroad. For example, I spent my last year of PhD in Copenhagen.
In Denmark, okay.
Denmark, yes.
Very nice center. Did you meet Per Norgard or Ben Sørensen? No. No, those composer. They're very also nice music for percussion.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, we have Italian and not Italian experience of our studies.
So you are trying to blend the influences, right, of cultural influences.
I think it's very important to blend.
So I'm just thinking also about choosing someone of the piece of the ensemble, because as you mentioned, as we also play a lot of American music. So what would you think maybe we can play? But because there's also, I want to mention, there's one piece I was very interested, but it's not American, but it's called blow up for the blow up percussion. So I was very curious about this piece, if the name of the ensemble came first or the piece came first. What was it?
Came first the ensemble, and after
there was the piece.
Yeah, after there was the piece, exactly.
So was it the first piece that ensemble play or not?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know this.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know this. Okay. So I was thinking maybe we can listen to this at the end of this conversation. This blow up piece that you can also find on Spotify and the internet. But also the last question, about ideas in the future with the ensemble. Do you also consider into playing with the different groups, collaborating with different groups, and maybe string quartets, or maybe with even orchestras, as a kind of concerto for the percussion and orchestra, or maybe not? Maybe you just want to focus and specifically work on those only ensemble, specifically only for the percussion. So if you can tell about this.
Yeah, I mean, right now we don't think about this
So you don't think about
principally, we are going straight for our way to play just percussion repertoire. But as like the project that we are going to work on these days, there is an electronic musician that are playing with us. So it's not pretty a collaboration with another ensemble, but maybe with one or two musicians that play with us. But we don't thinking to work with another ensemble together right now. Maybe in the future, we don't know yet.
All the good luck with this opera idea that ensemble is working. Also, good luck and with all the projects that are going to be postponed from the festival and also maybe the other concerts. And so, thank you very much for the conversation about telling about the situation in Rome and Italy. I really appreciate that. And now we will, at the end of this conversation, we're going to hear one of the recording by Blow Up Percussion, the piece Blow Up. So thank you very much, Luca, for this conversation, and have a nice day and all the best for all the members, the rest of the members.
Thank you. Have a nice day too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.